Hey y'all, it's Shay Like the Butter. So, did y'all watch Married to Medicine? Child. Man, so this is Married to Medicine season 9, episode 8. Man, y'all, so we start off with so everybody's getting back, like pretty much from the trip to Vegas, and it starts off with Quad. She's helping her nephew tie his shoes, and that's kind of cute because at this moment, like we're in the process of teaching my nephew how to tie his shoes because he's at that age. That's so adorable. Then we move on to Dr. Contessa, baby. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, okay? Shh. Keep it to yourself. Except for there are cameras and you guys were recorded pretty much the whole time you were there, and a lot of people are going to see this. Not everybody's going to see it, but a lot of people are going to see it. But you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas as long as you really do keep it to yourself and it's not recorded. But she's talking to her trainer. So she told him, like, pretty much what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So he let her know what happened in Vegas. Summer came back with her because it looks like she has gained some weight. And so, I mean, we did see Dr. Contessa. She was eating them mashed potatoes and looked like she was eating pretty good. And then she was drinking alcohol and all that little stuff like that. And I see, me personally, I'm not gonna get on her body or whatever because to me her body looks straight, but I do understand that she is in a bodybuilding competition, so she has to have her physique down. So going to Vegas probably wouldn't have been a good time for her right now because she had that competition coming up. We see in Dr. Simone, she's back at work. And I love to see these ladies at work. Okay, like it's just amazing to see them in their profession and what they're doing with their patients. We see Dr. Simone, she's back at work, so she's talking to one of her patients that's pregnant, and so she's giving her some advice. We are off to Anila. So Anila is sitting down with her husband, Dr. Kieran, and so she's letting him know about some things that happened on the Vegas trip, and he's telling her about her popping another bottle because she just came back from Vegas, child. Anila like, baby, I've been drunk the whole weekend. Baby, I've been getting tipsy. Baby, I've been sipping and sipping slow. And I had a good time. And I'm going to drink again in the middle of the day. And what? So she brings up the game with Dr. Simone that they were playing when they were asking different questions about relationships. And Andrea asked about what are you most surprised about when you first got married? And then Toya answers. So Toya says that the penis is not going to get bigger. And everybody shocked, child, looking crazy. And even Dr. Karen like, what? She said that? And then he says the only time it's appropriate to talk about your husband's penis is when you're at a urologist. Child, exactly. You don't tell that in front of people. And then you do not tell that once again on the camera. We are going to see this girl, Eugene, going to see that you done said that you hope his dick gets smaller. Then you going to try to come back because you was drunk, I think. But you gonna come back and try to clean it up. Nah, boo. I'm sorry, Dr. Eugene. And maybe it's to Toya. Maybe he has a small thing to Toya. But there is such a thing as having a small dangling. It is. It is. It's a such thing. But some people have like an average, some guys have average sizes or whatever, and it's cool, and we can work with that, and it's good, and it's great. It's great. Then some people have big old, schlongs. That's like an arm, like, or, your forearm. And to me, baby, that's too much. But, because I don't want all that. I need to have, it has to be just right. Call me Goldilocks, baby. It got to be just right. But, I don't know. But to Toya, Dr. Eugene has a little dick. Okay? That's Toya. It didn't come from me. It came from his wife. So, hey. And so then they go to the next question where if you can swap with anybody, husband, and Toya says Dr. Karen. Y'all, Dr. Karen face. And then he goes on to say, man, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So they start talking about her parents coming to move with them because both of them are getting more busy. They're having more things, on their plate to do. And so they do need help with their household and the kids. So Dr. Karen Child has made a list, the 10 commandments on what you can and cannot do. Now, I'm not going to go over all of them or what they said, but one thing that stood out is when he said that the mama don't wash her hands before she finna cook. Let me know, and I'm glad that you let me know. That's why you don't eat at everybody's house, because I don't want to eat at your house and you're not washing your hands before you cook. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's nasty. That's very nasty. I can't with that. It's not cool. So no, I don't want to be invited for dinner when your mom's cooking, and then y'all gonna give it to the kids. Poor kids. Them children can't catch a break. Damn, Anila, like, she don't want to be bothered. But I mean, I do get it because she does have things going on with her blog, so I understand that. And me being a single person, a single woman, and then I don't have kids, so I really can't get on that because I'm not a mom. And I don't really want to be a mom, so I don't want to have to deal with all that. Like what Anila's trying to, my head will be spinning in circles too, trying to find somebody that I can pay to take care of my kids. I don't give a damn if it's my last dime that I'm spending. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't judge me. I'm sorry, but to each his own. Motherhood is beautiful. Motherhood is a beautiful thing, and you can give a lot to kids. But anyway, that's another subject. Shout out to the moms, okay? Y'all are great. Y'all are great. My mom is great. My grandmom was great. But shout out to y'all. But next. But yeah, her mama don't wash her hands, and that's not cool. That's not sanitary. So no, you can't eat at everybody's house. And Dr. Karen tripped me out when he said he gonna say adds extra flavor to whatever she making. Child, that took me out. I said Dr. Karen is crazy. I like Dr. Karen, y'all. I like Dr. Karen. Dr. Karen is funny. Okay. But y'all mess with Dr. Karen because he cool. He cool. And then too, I get that you guys are from India and you eat with your hands, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's an even bigger reason to keep your hands clean. For you to eat with and to cook with, my dear. Bigger reason. And Anila, you want him to keep your mouth shut about what's going on in y'all house while they're there. And I get that they're helping you out. So I can understand with us being fair on what's going on, especially if y'all not paying these people and they doing this for free. Because your nanny, she got paid. Mrs. Gonzalez got paid, okay? She didn't do that for free. So I don't know if your parents are getting paid or not. And I mean, a lot of the cases when it comes to grandparents, I mean, sometimes people want their money. Can't ex Candy, can't Mama Joyce want their money, baby. I'm getting paid for this. I'm just playing, y'all, allegedly. But because I think I've heard her say that on Real Housewives. But anyway, a lot of times grandparents, it could be either or. Flip of the coin, depending on what kind of parents you got. Because some people ain't even gonna want to keep your damn kids. But some people are going to do that for free. So we don't know. They might be doing it for free. So I get it. But no, it's not that I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about everything and I'm just going to let you do whatever in my house. No, ma'am, Pam. Because it's not going to go down in your house. Even if I'm helping you do something. If you had a surgery, I can't just come and help take care of you. I bet I won't be able to just do anything in your house. So same goes here, ma'am. Mother or not, parent or not. This is my place. Thank you. And so then he gives a little insight about their culture as well, because it's typical for the husband's family to be a major part of the household and not the wife's family to be a major part of the household. But clearly in this family, Anila mama said, baby, I have my hand in every pot. Okay? I know what's going on. I'm finna tell you about what y'all finna do here and there and everywhere, because we ain't seen Dr. Karen parents' child. So that tells you that. Okay? His mama and them man they business, and Anila mama and them all in the business. It's all in the family over here. And child, Dr. Karen, he's so proud of his little 10 commandments. He gonna put these things up, but I am pretty sure we gonna see that his mama-in-law is not studying no 10 commandments. I bet you that. I'm talking about he just proud of it and put it in the frame and everything. And then next we go to Toya and Eugene. So Toya is coming back from the trip as well, unwinding just like everybody else. She's back at home with her husband, Dr. Eugene, and her 2 boys. And so she is getting a story from her son about how he went and spent the night over a friend's house for a birthday. And he was accused of stealing a $50 Xbox card. I think it was $50. And so she's upset about that. And if he didn't steal it, I can totally understand her being upset about that. And I don't know what kind of company he was in. But if he was in a certain type of company and they just pointed the finger at him, then that says a lot. But we don't know that. We don't know. It could have been, anybody. But that was a mess for them to just accuse her son of stealing an Xbox card. But I know this is the last party that he would be going to. Last party going over there, or any of those people that were there. Well, it really depends, because if it's like one of his little longtime friends that we know and we ain't had no problems with, ain't been no mess, then okay, they cool. But whoever that was there, the little new guy, little new boy, no, you ain't coming over here. He ain't going over there. And if he over there, watch your back. And really and truthfully, I don't want you over there. You need to be coming home if he's there. Sorry, but that's just me. That would just be me. She calls Dr. Eugene in. It's so Dr. Eugene irritated because he trying to watch the game. Child, it's the end of the game. It's the end of the game. What? What do you want? What do you want? It's the end of the game. But anyway, so he goes in there and she like, did you need to pause the game? That's all I'll say. Did you need to pause it? If it was so important, you can pause it. Yeah, because you do need to come in here. We need to have this discussion about our son, about these folks talking about he didn't stole a card, child. And so Dr. Eugene, he comes in there, so he asks his son, how he's feeling or whatever about it. And so, he gives his dad his feelings. And, he just says that, it lets him know that he should know who his friends really are. And that's the truth. It should let him know who his friends really are. And some of them friends, we're going to have to cut off. We're going to have to cut them off. But I can totally understand about, black boys and black girls being in certain situations where a finger can be pointed at them and it can go terribly wrong. So I do get that, where they're coming from with that, and I'm glad that they did put that in the show. But then we also have Toya and Eugene getting a little spat, and I don't know, y'all, but is it just me, or does it seem like this might be going down the line of we might be getting a divorce? Because we had the issue with the taxes and having to move back and forth, and it's like, yeah, Eugene is doing a lot, but Toya, are you really getting what you want to get out of Eugene, or what you think you should be getting out of Eugene? And are you kind of done with it? I don't know, because you talking about he got a little dick, and then now you saying like you making it seem like he's not spending time with the kids, that he's working all these hours doing this and that, but then he's working all those hours because he's trying to provide for the family, because you're not working and you're sitting at home. And it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with that at all. But from what we've kind of seen of Dr. Eugene in the past seasons, from what I've seen, and maybe I'm wrong, and anybody can let me know if I'm wrong, and I'll go back and I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, okay, I see it different now. Because I ain't trying to cape up for no man or do nothing like that, but Toya seemed like she just be kind of like, I'm just going to suck the energy out of you like a succubus. And that's just my personal opinion. But it doesn't seem like Dr. Eugene is like not a present person on what's going on, or don't give a crap about what's going on, or I'm too busy to care about this. Because I mean, I didn't see him washing dishes, or I didn't see him, doing little things like that on top of working. Because some men feel like, oh, if I work and I bring this in, I don't have to do that. And that is totally not true, because you still should help out. Because being a full-time mom and taking on household responsibilities full-time, that's a job. That's a job. And people could get worn down. People could need a little break. So it's not to say that a woman that doesn't work doesn't deserve to have support from her husband. But I feel like Toya gets that support. But now we seeing all this different complaining. So I don't know. Is this giving me, or maybe is this just giving a storyline for y'all to have something to talk about? It could be that, but we'll see. Child, so we see Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly meeting up for an appointment that Dr. Heavenly has with Dr. Jackie, and she gives her a little goodie bag and she pulls out this refresh. And so Dr. Heavenly looking at her like, for real, bitch? You finna give me that? But no, I appreciate Dr. Jackie for giving her that stuff, because, like, really and truthfully, especially with her being a gynecologist, it's good for her to, just keep people up on what's going on about their health and being more intuitive in it. Because at first I'll look at Dr. Jackie like, dang, she doing too much. Like, and I still kind of don't like the weight thing on how she handles it. I don't like that too much. But what I do like about her is just like the information that she provides. She is so informative, and I really do like that about her. That's something that I like about her. She is a good doctor. Like, she just does the thing. But Dr. Heavenly, she be offended by anything, child. But I didn't say she was offended, but she just looked at her like, what the hell I need to have a refresh? Be what? But child, that was funny. But she goes and telling her things about menopause and how it can bring hot flashes, and you just spazzing out on people, which they're trying to push that out there like Heavenly just spazzing out on people because of menopause. But if that's the case, then I guess Heavenly has been going through menopause since she's been on the show. I guess that's what I would think, since she's been on the show, she's been going through menopause. Because she been spazzing out on people. And Dr. Heavenly, I love you, because you bitch, you funny. Girl, you funny. Girl, you funny. You funny, but I'm just saying, y'all. And so Dr. Jackie, she's smiling because she like, girl, welcome. Come on. Welcome to that menopause club. Dr. Heaven like, girl, what you smiling for? Girl, come on to that menopause club, girl. Come on. It's fun over here on this side. It's another light. It's a different type of light. And Dr. Heaven like, girl, I don't want that light. I don't want that light, Doctor. I don't want that light, Jackie. And she missing periods stuff months into, but it's gonna be back. It'll be back. It's gonna be back. Let her tell it, child. Dr. Heavenly is a fool, y'all. It's gonna be back. It's gonna be back, y'all. Her period gonna be back. It ain't gone. I ain't going through menopause. No. And when she gets the treatment with the estrogen and the testosterone, child, it's gonna help. It helps with your memory. It helps with your insomnia. Can I get some? Because maybe that's my problem. Because I've been feeling like I've been forgetting stuff, and maybe that's what I need. Maybe I'm going through an early menopause. I don't know. And the decreased libido, child. I'm not gonna tell my business, but the decreased libido. Yeah. And I'm just 32. What's up with that? And then she tells her about the O shot. Okay. It did, Dr. Heavenly. I don't know about that O shot. You gonna touch it and put something in it? Dr. Heavenly so crazy. Baby, touch it and put something in it for me, baby. If it gives me the oh, I want the oh. Give it to me. Run me that oh. I want to be like Omarion. Oh. In the morning, in the night, child. That's what I need. I need an O. Oh. And Dr. Jackie, she said, girl, yes. She gonna say, I'm gonna put everything back in place to make your ooh, 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 and your ah, ah, ah. See, she over there talking about singing oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. It's the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Who remember that? It ain't been that long ago, y'all. Don't play. And if you're younger, you know your grandma or your mama never used to listen to it in the car when you was trying to listen to the hip hop station in the morning. Ain't nothing wrong with Tom Joyner. And so Dr. Jackie asks Dr. Heavenly what else going on. And so she tells her about her mom being back in the hospital, and she hands her a brochure about deciding on hospice. And you guys, if y'all know what that means, so her mom health is declining, and so she's on a respirator and she isn't getting any better. And so pretty much hospice makes you comfortable. It gets you comfortable and until you pass away. Like they send nurses over or whatever, and it's just that next step of transitioning when they can't really do anything else for you. And looking, you know, you can tell by the look on her face it's weighing on her pretty hard. And Dr. Jack is asking her like how she is, and so she's telling her that it's a lot, and telling her no matter how old you are, your parents will see your parents, and thank God, thank you that I still have my parents. I'm so blessed because I don't have that experience, and I don't want to have that experience for the next 100 years. I'm sorry, y'all, the next 100, but I know one day it's gonna happen. But I have experienced loss with grandparents. Like my grandparents are gone, and I didn't expect for it to happen to me so soon. Even though my granddad, he was in his 80s, and my grandmom, she was in her 70s. But that's life. Stuff happens. But I don't know what's happened with her mom. I don't know if her mom, but hopefully, from what I know, I'm gonna say I hope everything is okay with her mom, or she's okay with everything that's happening. Dr. Heavenly herself. So Anila's son has made a map, and Anila is asking if it's for Nani, and that's his grandmom and her mom. And so he says, yeah. And so she's like, is it like a welcome? He's like, no, it's a map. And it's just scribble scrabble, y'all. But being like an aunt, that's something I'll put on my refrigerator. I'm so proud of you, baby. It's just Scrabble, child. But yeah, they're getting prepared for her parents to come. So, child, Anila is trying to crack open a bottle of champagne before her mama and them get there, because baby, I need to be drunk to be able to deal with them. Period. And Dr. Kieran, he like, child, I need a drink after. Not before, but after. But hey, take a drink before, take a shot after, or drink. Take a drink before or take a drink after. It don't matter. Just drink. And it'll make everything feel better. Child, this ain't gonna last long. I don't think it's gonna last long. I don't. Not with her mom and them staying there. Like, the parents gonna have to end up, y'all got to go. Bye, mama. Bye, daddy. I love y'all. But y'all gotta go. But they preparing and they got their favorite food and everything ready. But when they come, and Dr. Karen has his 10 commandments of the Saja household ready for the parents. All 10 commandments. And so he tells her that she's not good at math. She's like, I'm very good at math. And he's like 6 minus 2 equals 5. No, 4. Girl, Anila, I'm not that great at math either, and I'm not going to lie, okay? But I'm getting better at it, y'all. I'm trying to add and subtract and multiply and divide. But I know that 6 minus 2 ain't no damn 5. Girl, but she probably just said it quick though, y'all. Just trying to hurry up and answer the question and answer it wrong as hell. And then the doorbell rings, and we know that the grandparents are outside, and we're nervous to come to the door because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Grandma coming in, hey babies, coochie, 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 coochie. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't stand it. Grandma or mother-in-law let Dr. Karen know, baby, the luggage outside running in this house, okay? And he like, oh okay. And so he like, they're just bags and bags. And then Anila like, in their eyes, I don't think they know when they're leaving. Girl, you don't know when they leaving either until you find some help. And hopefully it's gonna be soon, because they're gonna wreck y'all nerves. We about to see it now. It's about to unfold for us. And so Anila mama like, pretty much everybody happy, but I don't know about if Karen happy. I don't know if he happy either, mama. And so she pretty much like lets them know like, hey, bath time is at night. And so she's like, yeah, I used to do that for you. And yeah, we can understand that. And so here Dr. Karen is, baby. He ready to get these 10 commandments. Y'all ain't in the door for 5 minutes, and here go the 10 commandments. We can't even eat. And so mama like, what? Daddy too, huh? Huh? Like, you making rules for us? You making rules for us now. Okay. Dr. Karen like, hey, this our house. And she like, oh no, And they got it written in English and in Hindi. So if you don't know how to read in English, you know how to read the Hindi, or you just don't know how to read it all. Boom. Daddy let them know. It don't matter what language is written in, English, Hindi, it don't matter. Rules don't apply to the parents, baby. They do not apply. And Dr. Karen looking like, what? And then he offended by the first rule. Thou shalt wash your hands after touching food. Yes, sir, you should wash your hands after touching food, of course. And the mama let them know on the next rule that they highlighted about the discipline of the kids. Like, I'm 68, you're 40. I know more. know more than you. And so they like, you gonna abide by that rule. But y'all know how these people is. I don't see it happening. And Anila already letting you know, I'm just going to be a softie. And I'm just going to let you know that you don't have to follow them all. Yeah. I'm pretty sure of it. None of them, as Dr. Karen said. And then y'all got to let these folks to knock on doors before they enter in the door. You done walked in on Karen taking a shower. Oh no, it remind me of the dang Folgers commercial. Where she walked in on her father-in-law taking a shower. Child. Like, we got to knock on doors to know who's in there. Who's there? What are you doing? Because you might walk in on them, having intercourse. I mean, we don't know. They could be screwing, and then y'all walking. I'm like, oh my gosh, mama, daddy, no. You're not supposed to be seeing me bent over, shaking it, popping it for pimp. No. Now I'm embarrassed, and I sure don't want you seeing my husband schlong. in the shower. I mean, Toya already pretty much let us know that maybe it hangs low because she looking through his pants. So hey, no, just no. Knock on the door. Knock on the door, please. Thank you. And it shouldn't even be a please. Knock on the door. Then it was 2 closed doors before she got to the bathroom. Child, please. And then Dr. Carey said they should put up a tarp. But she still gonna go through the tarp. And she is, because if she go through 2 closed doors, of course she gonna go through the tarp. Anita? Dr. Carey, I'm telling you. And then he said, then we all gonna see the figment of Toya's imagination. Like I said. What did I say, y'all? And baby mama just get the list and rip it up. Bump this. I ain't going by no rules. Throwing it in the trash. And it goes on the counter, not the recycling bin, okay? She ain't sending none of that. It go wherever I wanted to go. Bump that paper. And bump them rules. And then she say, how we gonna live permanently under these rules? No, baby, this is a trial period. This is not a permanent thing. You guys are going to have to leave eventually. Go back home, okay? Then we see Dr. Simone. She got the chefs in the kitchen cooking some oh, that food look good, child. It look nice. It look delicious. She got them in there cooking food for the rest of the couples. They coming through for dinner. Child, lobster mac and cheese. So everybody started to arrive. Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon got his scrubs on, child. He coming straight from work. And so Dr. Heaven, like, I heard y'all want some information from the relationship experts. And they like Cecil and Dr. Simone like, no. That's not what we're here for. And so she let them know the purpose of the dinner is that they are making a couple. They're writing a couple's book. They're writing a book on relationship advice. That's what it is. We're not getting relationship advice from Dr. Heavenly. No, that's not what we're here for tonight. And so they just want some advice. And so Dr. Heavenly let them know from the Better Marriages. Yeah. And no, that's not what we're here for. No, not from the Better Marriages. And then we see the Auburn magnet on the refrigerator. Okay, War Eagle, baby. Hello, if y'all didn't know. And then next we have Dr. Contessa and Scott arriving. And so she has some Tupperware. She has something that she's brought for the party. And she made some banana. I don't eat bananas, so that's not anything that I'm interested in, but it is cool that, you know, she brought something for the party. And then here we go. Dr. Heavenly. She gonna say, so they told us that we was coming over to help give y'all some relationship advice. Child, now why she gonna say that? Why she had to say that? Messy. She just messy. Cecil let them know that that's not what we doing. We ain't here doing it. And so Dr. Contessa let her know in the confessional, oh, she can keep that. No thanks. And so Dr. Simone lets them know what they're actually there for, which is after 25 years of marriage, her and Cecil are going to be writing a couple's book. And so they need some help on some things like chapter names, the title of the book, things of that nature. She's just letting them know it's an interesting experience and they're not always agreeing on certain things that should go in the book, like the certain titling or the names of the chapters in the book, things like that. And so that's why they're getting this focus group together from their friends that are in couples, that are married couples. And so here Dr. Heavenly goes talking about the book supposed to bring us together and we not supposed to be arguing over the book, child. And then Dr. Contessa lets us know that the wounds are still there from what has gone on between her and Dr. Heavenly's friendship. Like, she's still hurt from what has transpired. And she just lets us know, like, we shall see what's going to go on from there, you know, with their friendship. And so Dr. Simone is just telling Contessa how she rocked with Dr. Heavenly in Vegas. And then here go Dr. Heavenly talking about, oh, yeah, we had sex. Oh, no, that was Dr. Jackie and Toya. And then she say, I ain't mean to say that because daddy was sitting here and he don't like that. Girl, Dr. Heavenly a mess, child. Dr. Heavenly is a mess. And so Scott like, hey, I'm finna go help Cecil with the drinks. I'm finna lead this. I ain't got time for this little conversation. I don't know what this finna get into or what this finna be. So let me go on and walk over here with Cecil. Okay, let's go down to the bar. And so Dr. Contessa is just saying, like at the beginning of the book, to give us insight on how their relationship started, Dr. Simone and Cecil. And so she tells us about how Cecil was tired and he never let her get her way, and it was always a challenge. And back when she was younger, in her 20s, she needed that. But now that she in her 50s, baby, she don't need no challenges. And really and truthfully, she ain't need no challenges in her 20s either, unless it had something to do with what was going on with her work life. The love life shouldn't really be that big of a challenge like that. No. But I mean, hey, they're still together. And then she says how she wish she would have married just a yes man child, just somebody that's gonna do whatever she want them to do and say whatever she want them to say, child. And Cecil lets her know that that is not in his DNA. And so Dr. Heavenly says if she puts it in her mouth, she can get anything she want out of Dr. Damon. And he like, don't do all that. And she like, I'm just saying. So Cecil and Dr. Simone, is y'all being messy? Because at first I thought that, we were going to be waiting because some more people were going to be showing up, some more couples, but it looks like it's just Dr. Damon, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, Cecil, and Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott. Like, what else? So y'all, I see what y'all doing. I see y'all. And so they talk about how Dr. Contessa, just lets her know again she wants to know more about like how their relationship started. So Dr. Simone lets her know that Cecil was her neighbor, and then Dr. Scott like he never heard that story, like how Cecil used to come down wearing booty shorts. And Cecil like, nah, they wear booty shorts, but Dr. Simone, hey, I guess somebody got him because she like he has amazing legs. He still has them to this day. And Dr. Contessa like, just off the legs, that don't make father of your children material. So it couldn't have just been that. So she lets her know that, it was the confidence, it was the air of him. Like, she was just feeling him. Cecil had it going on for Simone and she married him. And so, they're in their confessional, and so they reached a lot of goals in their 26 years of being married. And so we've seen the ups, we've seen the downs, and so, hey, that's a good thing. So I'm going to be interested in reading their book. And they thought that they were going to have two girls, child, but they ain't hit that mark. But, it's okay. Dr. Simone, like, but you gave me the wrong sperm, child. And he let them know, hey, that's all I do is boys. That's all I got. And so Dr. Scott, he doesn't know if he was in his first year of residency or was he in his last year of medical school. And so Contessa says, hey, I don't know, you gotta tell me. So he said he just go, hey, I'm just gonna go with my last year of medical school. That's when we got together. That's when we met. And so they got on a discussion on how their loans were going to be paid off in a certain amount of time. And so he was saying he wanted his loans to be paid off in 4 years. And so she's like, I'm in the military and I want my loans to be paid off too. That's one of my goals. So they shared that common goal together. It was all about that credit score. Romance without finance is nothing at all. Okay? Nothing. Y'all can keep all that. If you ain't got no credit, no good credit, no finance, I don't want it. And so Dr. Simone is pretty much like, marriage is good when it's good, but when it gets bad, it's bad. It is bad. And so Dr. Damon says that women, we don't realize how painful our words can be. But then on the other hand, I don't think you men can realize how painful your words can be. You guys have words too, and you throw your things out there as well. So, hey, I guess we can call us equal. Thanks. And so Dr. Contessa asks, hey, you talking about Heavenly? Because he's saying, When it's a man, you know what's going to be on the other side, but when it's a woman, you don't know what's going to be on the other side of that line that's crossed. And so Dr. Damon like, no, I'm talking about women in general. I don't want that smoke from my wife, even though now I'm probably going to get it because now I was the one that's about to probably strike up this argument that's about to be had between Dr. Heavenly and Contessa. And so Contessa like, well, I may be a man because I'd rather have a wrestling match with you other than you hitting below the belt and calling me names and stuff like that. So what we do see is that some females can have those same traits as men. So like I said, a man could cut deep and a woman can knock a bitch out. And that's on that. And so Dr. Heavenly just sitting there like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. Here goes Simone to Dr. Heavenly. Do you hear what he's saying? And she looking directly at Dr. Damon like, no. And like, I'm gonna cuss your ass out when we get home. Just waiting. Dr. Damon like, oh, he put his eyes down, put his head down like, oh, dang. I'm gonna get it when we get home. And Dr. Contessa let her know that's exactly what happened with Heavenly. That's exactly what she did. She did just that. I thought we was gonna let this go, though. Why is she even bringing this up for real, for real? I thought we was gonna let it go, but I guess like she said, the wounds, they're still fresh, so they're still open. So instead of me saying I'm gonna let it go and be a woman of my word, I'm going to come back and I'm gonna bring this back up when anytime the opportunity presents itself. Yeah, well, you got to be careful with who you share stuff with. Well, baby, you shared it to America and wherever else Married to Medicine can be seen, that's who you shared it with. You shared it to everyone. You shared it to America, Dr. Contessa. Talking about watch who you share your business with. You shared it to everybody, and everybody was talking about your business. Everybody was talking about your business. Girl, I was talking about your business to my friends on the phone, child. We was talking about your business. So there, you put it out there, so people are talking about it. And Dr. Damon like, guys. And then even here comes Simone. She trying to calm it down. Girl, you woke up the bed because it looked like Dr. Heavenly was staying over there. I'm going to be quiet until you asking her, he talking about you, right? Heavenly letting her know you put that out for the world to see. And she did. And she's just giving her opinion on what happened. She did. I'm sorry, but to an extent, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If it's just me and a person having a personal conversation, okay, and you put it out there, that's the difference. But if it's a person and we on the real world and I'm having this conversation on the camera, but then if the person that I'm on the show go back and talk about it, then we have a problem because I'm talking about it. You put it on here for everybody to see. So everybody gonna see it. So I should be able to say something about it. We on the show or not on the show. Friend, no friend. That's just my personal opinion. But Dr. Damon, he like, hey, we ain't here for all that, trying to calm down the argument before it even get there. And so he just like, hey, for example, how many times did I say stop? And you didn't. That's a lack of respect. And then it's a boom. And Dr. Simone goes, oh. Dr. Damon just lets them know that it bothers him to his core about them and them having the BS that they got going on. So Contessa let him know it's not bullshit. It's not at all. And so she goes to a confessional. She's like, she's not his wife. They're not in the same household. They're in the same profession. They make the same amount of money. So we good. Keep it in your household. But I don't really think that he was just saying, oh, Contessa, it's you. He said that it really bothers me that y'all got this going on. So he said, y'all, you and Heavenly, not just you, Contessa. You are the problem. It bothers me that y'all aren't getting along. Is that an issue? I mean, can I not say that because I'm married to Heavenly, so now you got to beat me up? What? You sound dumb. Girl, bye. Dr. Contessa goes that Dr. Damon is taking Dr. Heavenly's side. And I don't think that's the case. Me personally, I don't think that's the case. But Dr. Heavenly like, you shut the fuck up and let the man make his point. So here go Contessa, you shut the fuck up. And then now It's about to blow up. She say, damn, you talk too much. Child, so now the argument has escalated. And so Dr. Heavenly like, you still talking? And Damon like, hey, dapping folks up like I'm about to go. He get up. And she like, she still talking. And Dr. Contessa let her know, my mouth can run just like yours. And what? So Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, they get up and they leave. Goodbye. As Contessa said, now Dr. Damon and Heavenly get into it because he like, if I ask you to do something, I want you to do it. And so she like, I did, I ain't say anything. So he like, you know you did, you're not listening. And I do get where Dr. Damon coming from, but then too, like, that's a grown woman. She can do whatever she really want to do. But I do get where he's coming from because to me personally, I feel like he was trying to get the stuff to die down before it even escalated that far. He was just trying to die down the argument, and if he would have just kind of been quiet, then it wouldn't have even escalated to that point and we wouldn't have to leave. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. It's being like a calm, rational person. Me, I'm not so calm and so rational, so my mind doesn't go there. It just goes on going off on folks. Sometimes, not all the time, y'all, because I can be the rational one, okay? But sometimes I can be the one that go off too. And there's no stopping it until I'm ready for it to stop. Until I'm ready. Nobody else telling me but me. And so Dr. Contestant inside, you don't get to stand in front of me, sir. We got the same credentials, but I don't think he stood in front of you though. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, y'all let me know because maybe I'm wrong. And I'm saying I ain't seeing it in that way. But girl, you took it there. You took it there. Dr. Damon said something, and you took it there on the situation that you said in Vegas that you were going to let go, on the situation that started from you bringing up your marriage on national TV to everybody else. But now we going to blame Heavenly. Oh, okay. And now we blaming Dr. Damon too. Okay. And so Cecil outside let him know, cut Dr. Heavenly some slack. And so he like, I get it, but when I tell you to stop, no, you don't get it then. Because you not her daddy. And that's the problem with her calling you daddy. You're not her father. You just don't run her and control her and be able to do whatever you tell her to do. It don't work that way, Dr. Damon. Sorry, but it don't. And so he like, it's a lot of history. Cecil just let him know it's a lot of history. Just give her time. Like, let her process it. And he like, he ain't got the time for it. So, we gonna see what's gonna happen. So we go back inside, and so Dr. Simone like, oh, Cecil and I wouldn't be married if it wasn't for the help of their friends. And she says that leaving Vegas, that she thought that they left all of the BS behind, and pretty much that wouldn't have happened with that blow up at the dinner table. But Dr. Simone, I really think you knew that was gonna happen, and the cameras were gonna be there, and it was gonna be a moment for us to be talking about right now, like we are. So yeah, you, girl, you knew that. Stop playing. And so back outside in the car before they leave, and Dr. Damon like let her know that he's sick of every time that they go out with their friends that like blow-ups happen. And so Dr. Heaven like, is that my fault? And he was like, you could change your part. And now that's the truth. Because Dr. Heavenly, sometimes you do be striking up stuff. Now that time right there, no, to me personally, no. She was not in the wrong for anything about what went on at that dinner table just then. But some other times, yes, you can fix your part. But then too, low key, you could have fixed your part from the beginning on how this stuff popped off anyway. But then too, Contessa, you should have fixed your part and not bring your business out on Front Street. Kept it to yourself and not on national TV. So Dr. Jackie letting everybody know about that O shot. She trying to get all her friends into it so they can get a so good experience in the bedroom. Okay. And we find out it's $2,500, but I think that's going to be a $2,500 well spent, in my personal opinion. I think it will probably be well spent. So we see Dr. Jackie arriving for the O-Shot party. Okay. Dr. Jackie, can I come? Can I get one for free, please? Please, pretty, 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 please. And so look at us looking out for the black female chef. So the chefs that were at the dinner party for Simone and Cecil, they are also at Dr. Jackie's O-Shot party. That's what's up. Serving some good food. That's what's up. Everybody. And Dr. Jackie like, you get an O-Shot, and you get an O-Shot, and you get an O-Shot, and me get an O-Shot. Go on, call me Dr. Jackie so I can get mine for free like everybody else did. So then Dr. Jackie gets a call from Dr. Heavenly letting her know that she is not going to make it to the O-Shot party, and she had to sign off on a do not resuscitate for her mom, so she's going through it. And that's sad, y'all. That's sad for her because losing a parent is a lot. Everybody is arriving. Andrea arrives. Anila and her mom arrives. So everybody looking like, you brought your mama. So Dr. Jackie like, I don't know why she brought her mama to orgasm party, but okay. So she let her know about what is going on at this party that they're having with bringing on the O, the big O. So she lets us know that she didn't let her mom know what was going on, and as an Indian child, like, they don't really discuss sexuality and things of that nature. So really and truthfully, girl, why you brought your mama to that party? Why is she there? And we have Carrie arrives and she gives her 3 lines. She doesn't want to listen to you, and I think that's about the only thing that we're going to get out of her for the rest of the episode. So we're still wondering, why is Carrie here? Is she getting paid? Bravo, pay me to give 3 lines or not a word in the episode. Pay me, please. So even Toya is surprised that Anila then brought her mama to the orgasm party. Mom, do you have an outfit to bring to the orgasm party? Only Anila, child. I think I could probably see you doing that too, though, Toya. So Quad comes in and she brings her friend Leilani. So Quad, she don't know if she want to get the shot because right now she's dating. So she don't have a real partner at the moment. So she don't want to get the shot and then know that she doing half of the work for him. And once the shot wears off, then they need to break up because he ain't giving her the O. I feel her on that. I understand that. So with the O shot, they draw the blood and they spin the blood down and they retrieve your platelet-rich plasma from the blood and they inject it into your clitoris and your vagina. And there you go, the O. So Anila, Dr. Simone, and Toya is getting the O. But Anila mama want to know that since you getting this shot, can you be able to take me home? Or do I need to ride with Toya? Pretty much we hear from Anila that she don't want to hear her mama mouth about her complaining about the side effects, and it could be this and it could be that while they going home if she gets the O shot. And I can understand that. That's why you shouldn't have even brought your mama. If you knew that she was probably gonna be like that, why would you bring her? So we have a little trouble out of our first patient, which is Dr. Simone, which we know that doctors make the worst patients. So yeah, and we go to step 2, which is injection of the plasma into the vagina. So you gotta numb that thing up before we start. So Dr. Jackie lets us know that she didn't know she was still gonna be taking care of Simone's snatch after she delivered her baby. And then we hear Dr. Simone screaming for dear life. And something's telling me it's probably not even that bad. She just over exaggerating. And so Dr. Simone has recorded herself getting her O shot, and she thanks Dr. Jackie once everything is done. Oh, how so amazing. And so Dr. Simone lets us know that she's ready for that WAP. Mama is waiting, okay? So Toya asks Anila if she heard what happened between Dr. Heavenly and Contessa, and she asks if Dr. Heavenly told her, and so Anila's like, yeah, she told me. So Toya tell Dr. Contessa to come over because we don't want to make it seem like we talking about you behind your back. And so Toya like, we talking about what we heard. We talking about what we heard, and I heard you checked Dr. Damon. That pretty much Heavenly told you to shut the fuck up, and then you told her to shut the fuck up. So Contessa let her know pretty much, yeah, that's how it happened. Lies, well, to me, Contessa lies. It says that the only reason the conversation went left is because Dr. Heavenly took it that way. No, the only reason the conversation went left is because you brought up something off of what Dr. Damon was just mentioning about females, and you brought it to what happened between you and Dr. Heavenly, which you said in Vegas that you were going to let go. So you brought up that argument. You were the person that struck that argument up, not Dr. Damon or Heavenly. Okay, thanks. And so Quad lets them know that, hey, Heavenly's mom is down and out and it's real bad, and she might not make it through the week, and so everybody's looking crazy or whatever, and Contessa wants to give a prayer, and Quad's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, but I don't know, seemed a little fake to me, but maybe I'm wrong. So after they pray, Dr. Contessa asks Anila's mom if she can get the O shot or not. And so she's like, no, she can't. And so Dr. Contessa like, for Karen. And you know, mama don't give a crap about nothing for Karen. Simone then came out and baby, she humping on folks. So obviously she is feeling the O, the big O. And so everybody's asking like how it went. And so Dr. Simone lets them know that it's like a little bee sting. And so Toya's like, I don't want to feel no bee sting on my vagina. I just want a big dick in there. So then next, Toya, she goes and gets the O shot, and she's like, oh, I heard y'all gonna put my vagina on ice. And so Dr. Jackie lets her know, yes, that does happen. Dr. Contessa and then Carrie, why, well, let's say, why is she here? Carrie gets her shot as well. Cause they could have gave that thing to me for free. And Toya saying, look how wet I got since I got it. And Dr. Jackie like, I see. Look at her little freaky self. So Carrie like, hey, my coochie already beat up. I was expecting to be way worse than that. But I'm just playing, y'all. I'm pretty sure that it's probably not that bad. That a lot of people just over exaggerate. They probably don't have high pain tolerance. So Dr. Contessa like, y'all ain't never gonna see me again. I'm gonna have sex every day, all day after this. So y'all, Dr. Jackie, can I have one, please, for free? For free, please. And Toya then came out talking about that he gave her vagina some Patron. This fool, child. Crazy, the good crazy, child. But Anila mama said, no ma'am, no ma'am Pam. So Anila can't get the shot. Her mom said no. And so Dr. Jackie, she's like, this party was a success, which I really feel like it was. And it was a good time, no drama. So good for her. And yes, people are going to be calling you up about this O shot because everyone wants to have a oh so good time. Yes, Dr. Jackie. And I want to have a oh so good time for the free. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. And so Anila lets Dr. Jackie know in her ear that she is going to come see her to get her O shot for Dr. Karen. Okay? And your mom gonna see this. She saw it last night. And she's gonna slap you upside the head when she see you if she's still not living in y'all house. So Toya lets us know that it's gonna work tonight. For who, we don't know. I'm just playing, y'all. Just playing. Alleged. We don't know. Alleged. I don't know. Just playing. Just a joke. Just a joke. But yeah, y'all. Pretty much that is the end of the episode for Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 8. So if you enjoyed this review, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.